And with the ECB team, and today we're going to react to Eurovision 2025 entries. Let's get started. So this time will be all about Italy. As always, the country has selected their entry via the Festival de San Remo. This time, around 30 acts competed in international selection, and we had a surprise because the actual winner, Oli, decided to pull out and not to go to Eurovision for personal reasons. He preferred to focus on his career and the upcoming tour over Italy. So the Eurovision representative will be Lucio. He ended as the runner-up, and he will perform the song Volevo essere duro. I wanted to be tougher. All right, so are we tough or soft about that song? It's really interesting question, and the one to answer on that first will be Naomi, please.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so in terms of like the original one, I'll just make it up on that quickly. I did really like Ollie's song. For me, Italy with that particular song as the winner was really great. However, obviously the decision has been made, and usually at the Festival di Sanremo, it is usually a choice. So technically, an artist or winner, and whoever wins Sanremo doesn't technically have to actually compete at Eurovision. It's usually a choice. But in this case, as Dawn rightly said, Ollie just said no, and he wanted to focus on his career. That's fine. Now, obviously, going back to Lucio, I'm just not feeling the song. I think the song is really, really sweet. I think it has a lovely message. I think it's sweet, and him himself is just really, really nice, really great artist. Sorry, but um, really great voice. A really great artist as well. I must say, I do respect Lucy as an artist. But in terms of the song, which is strange for me with Italy, and I think if anybody else is feeling this, it might be strange when feeling about this with Italy, because they're usually very good performers, usually very popular entries. So this is quite a weird feeling, but I'm just not something. It's just not connecting. I don't know what it is. I feel like this. I can appreciate the song is lovely, but something is not connecting with me compared with Ollie's song. I don't know what it is. I don't. I've tried. I don't know. Something is not clicking. Um, so for me, I don't think I would listen to it that often. I appreciate the art behind it, 100%, but I don't know. It's just not really for me. I don't know. Something is, just, as I said, is just not clicking. So appreciate the song, really like it. I just think on this occasion, it's not personally for me. I don't know what else to kind of say about it, but I really appreciate Italy in general. But I don't know, something is just not clicking for me.
All right. So yeah, I would say a bit, or actually not bit, but a non-typical choice for Italy. In terms of the genre, the way the artist performs, everything together. Like as I see Lucio, I think he's really an artist who likes to be as part of a concert, of his concert, I mean. Like he's really artistic, the one who really you can always find behind his piano or whatever. But yeah, I feel like in very shortly the song is just not competitive, and I think this is the main problem. Like I streamed that for several times, of course, during the Sanremo, after the Sanremo, of course, after the time it was announced, and several times after. But as much as I tried and tried, I can't really remember the song as a full package. Um, like it's a ballad, a typical one. I really see it as a song we could have heard in the 70s or 60s even. A bit of Beatles quality, by the way. So I don't know. I feel like the British fans might connect with it in the final, hopefully. But I don't see Italy as a powerhouse this year. By the way, even not in the jury vote. I mean, in general terms, I think the jury will give it more points than the public. But I think neither of them will be really that massive. Maybe it's a dark horse that I can't see it, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I think like the audio ballads might be bolder than that. Of course, those who will qualify, which is another question. Um, yeah, it's a really interesting artist, by the way. Also visually, the way his outfits, the way he looks, the way even does his makeup, all those things. And his voice is really, really good. But yeah, I just think the song doesn't serve it. It's really, it's kind of a lyrical song in a sense that if you have an album and as an artist you want to deliver some quality, you will put one or two songs like that. But those usually will be the songs which are not the most the most hot, let's say the hottest topics in the album. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate Italy in one sense, that they try something different, try even to be a little bit hold back in the sense of let's try something different, see what will be the outcome. I mean, let's put it on table. There are any case in the final, so they don't have really something big to lose. I mean, yeah, I mean, ending in 20 plays or 15 or 10 plays, after some time it's totally the same, unfortunately, right? Because what's important is the feeling at Eurovision, probably who wins, and probably who are, sorry, the artists who continues their career afterwards. And this is regardless the position, the placing. So yeah, I believe this is the approach even of Lucio this year. Like for sure he would like to succeed as any other artist, but I feel like he came more to speak about his truth and show himself and get some recognition. um so yeah, overall, really, really high quality songs, but nothing which I can't really resonate and remember for some time. So overall, I'm not that afterwards, unfortunately. All right. So this one is an automatic qualifier, of course, so we don't need to get the discussion of prediction. But we have another interesting question. Do you think Italy will end in the left side or right side of the scoreboard in the final? Naomi, please.
I really hate to say this. Maybe I'm clouded by personal opinion, but I just think it will end up right side of the board. I think compared to other ballads and slow songs that we have, I don't think it's strong enough. And then compared to other entries in general, well, for me personally, there are some memorable qualities about it. I just don't think it will score high. I'm open to being surprised. Sometimes on the night things change. Staging could make a difference. How
That's
other
right.
acts are on the night could make a difference. Sometimes that does change. So I'm open to that. But until then, I just think it'll end up on the right side of the board. As I said, it's a really great entry. But I think in comparison to other songs that we feel will go through as well as other automatic qualifiers, I just don't think it's strong enough. So my opinion, but I'm open to being shown otherwise, is that it will be on the right side of the board.
Yeah, I can relate. Like for me, this prediction is always the same. This time is the same, sorry, almost the same. I even would dare to say that it might even be in the bottom five of the final. Which is not typical, right? Because I would even say, it's a really brave prediction to make, especially in that video. But yeah, I'm really afraid that this is the year when Italy might be not that strong, actually. Um, yeah, of course, it depends on many factors which we don't have currently in our hands, which is the position, the running order, the way it will be staged, and overall impression of the all other acts. But at the moment, yeah, I'm more leaning towards the right side and even the bottom side of the right side. All right, it's time to give our scores. Naomi, please.
A really great song. And yeah, there are some like 70s Beatles vibes. I really love that. But the love that I have for the song is not strong enough in terms of my personal ranking to put it high. It's not really in my top 10. It's not something I would go and listen to. So yeah, it's a really, really appreciate the song. But just on personal opinion, I just can't rank it high. But I appreciate the artistry. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 10.
Mhm. Yeah, my score won't be that different. I will give it 4 points. The mostly of the points are given here, not in the essence of the song, but mostly on the deliverably of the artist, let's say. By the way, the meaning of the song was a really, really sweet one. But yeah, as a whole package, just doesn't elevate for me. So only 4 points. I'm really sorry, really, really sorry. All right, so let's wish good luck to Italy with Lucio. He will compete as an automatic qualifier in the grand final, but we'll have the right to see him performing in semifinal number one, just between Norway and Azerbaijan. All right, guys. So tell us in the comments below what do you think about the Italian entry this year. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here below. Give us a like if you like our video. And you can find us at escb.com Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, basically everywhere. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.